afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Jimmy, and today we're going to start up Roomba of Thought. So, give me a moment, and I get in contact with the boys. And also, stop this. Stop this. Restart this. Okay.
You have business brothers, so I'm not really interested in that.
Alright, hello, boys.
Hello.
By the way, Kane, I can hear you from my, I can hear me from your mic.
Would you like me to get the headphones?
Yes, that would be a good idea. Well, I guess now we're gonna wait on Lemina if she's not too busy.
We shall see.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I do have a starting topic for us, unless you want to talk about your recent experiences on Scarlet and Violet.
And what topic do you want to start with? Want to start us off with?
Mega Man and Mighty Number 9 has its spiritual successor, made by the people who originally made Mega Man.
Yeah, you know, the game that absolutely fucking flopped. Because it absolutely fucking flopped. Mighty Number 9 was not what the people wanted, and they were not happy about it.
I don't know. I didn't find it that bad.
Like I saw gameplay of it, and I was like, this is like a Mega Man like game. It looks good, but you know, not my cup of tea. Also, a game. Sorry.
Shared some pictures for the topic. Also,
Yeah,
I won't be able to hear you for a second.
Okay. I saw the images that Kane sent, and it's like, yeah, no, that kind of looks like bootleg Mega Man.
It's not really bootleg. It's they don't own the copyright, but they did make the original Mega Man games.
But yeah, what Kane was talking about is that that I've discovered that this bot in one of the servers that generates rates for Pokemon. And Kane asked me for one Pokemon in particular, and I realized, oh wait, the 4-star rates are kind of bugged for the website that generates the rate codes to start up the rates and such. And I've been going on basically a goose chase, trying to get to Sandaconda to do that raid with Kane, hopefully, and get him a shiny Sandaconda. So far, I've gotten a bunch of Pokemon.
Okay, you're on the headphones now.
Okay. So,
I also said if you could find a Torkoal, I would be okay with that too, because...
yeah, but seeing that the 4-star rates are kind of bugged, I'm just going to go in order. If I find Torkoal, I'll also tell you.
You know why I said Torkoal and why these are the only two I have no problem getting shameless shinies for?
Why?
Because Torkoal only spawns in one specific area, and Sandaconda also spawns in that area and the desert. But they both have to deal with overlapping typing spawns because they're single type.
Like I'm just getting every shiny that I'm getting from this. It's like, ooh, neat. Actually, like there's a couple of shinies that I will shiny hunt eventually in the future, but for not getting them from this is like neat. I like these shiny. I get to see the shiny and see if like, oh yeah, no, I definitely like the shiny. I'm like, or like, I don't know. This is more just an experience for me than anything. Like I'll definitely there's a couple of Pokemon that I may just gen and keep the shiny. Because the evolutions for me, god fucking damn it, the outbreaks, I swear to god, the only outbreaks that I find are Vaporeon and Glaceon.
Water and cold water.
Yes, basically.
Fishing cube.
Yes. So how has your week gone for you too?
Well,
It's gone alright. My
Yesterday-
stream got my My stream got cut. I would say short, but I still got 7 hours out of it.
Jesus. I got 6 hours out of mine, and I played like 4 games, 4 or 5 games in like the span of 6 hours.
I just ended up doing the hard grind on Monster Hunter
The grind.
stories. I have 9 stars unlocked now, and I also made some fully upgraded weapons.
Hmm.
Hello, Floette. I'm back. Can one of you not be the red flower when you spawn in? Is shiny. I know the outbreak really loves doing shinies, but it's counting the other ones as being part of the outbreak, so
Whack.
yeah, I'm in the area and I was hunting the floette that are spawning in different colors because you know it's in the area and it counted them. So I'm hoping it spawns one of the non-reds as a shiny.
Hopefully. I have a shiny Florges that is red. Literally the first Pokemon that I saw after taking a sandwich in the outbreak. So what do we want to start off in the idea box? Any suggestions?
How about, since we were talking about how are our weeks, I can talk about Meep's new internship.
True.
Where are you working at, me?
So, I got an internship in the next city over from where I am.
Hmm.
Well,
I say next city over, like that's a significant distance. It's in this part of the state that the city lines are quite literally just random lines somewhere on a map. They have basically no meaning.
Hmm.
They flow directly one into another. It's just one continuous suburban sprawl.
it's
Interesting.
just a straight line.
Uh, but so I basically the my understanding of everything behind it is that the state water board has come out with a new permit that the cities need to follow,
Yeah.
and the city's like, all right, well, in order to do this, we need to go get some data. So they grab some new interns to get some extra manpower, because they need to go out and survey the majority of the properties across the entire city.
Oh damn. So you don't have just a like sit down job. You have to actually go outside.
Yeah, I'm going outside and walking. I sunburnt both my arms this week. That was not fun. So I'm
Yikes.
gonna need to up the sunscreen. But yeah, especially since the city I work for is the city of San Jose, which is the 10th largest city in the country
Oh yikes.
by population. Which in the last census crossed 1 million. So yeah, I go out, walk around, see like upwards of 20 locations a day. Then I go do some data entry. Because once you collect the data, you then have to enter it into the system, otherwise it doesn't exist.
Hmm.
Which kind of defeats the purpose.
Make another sandwich. Because Jimmy got me so many Herba Mystica that I got nothing else to do.
I only got you
Very-
one raid with 10 Herba Mystica. You're using them all.
Well, I already had a ton of spicy and bitter, but now I have 13 spicy, 13 bitter, 11 sour, 7 salty, and 2 sweet. I am stacked right now.
Well, you say that, but let me check how much I got. because your boy's got a lot of
You-
it.
You also play this game almost 24/7, and I wish that was a joke.
I mean, you're not wrong.
This is your equivalent of an addiction.
There's nothing. I have nothing better to do. Also, I'm playing more Smash lately. I have 40. I have 43 sweet, 31
What are
salty,
we addicted to?
32 sour, 32 bitter, 48 spicy.
I feel like Meep could use some context, so I'll explain. The new
And which
shiny
material?
hunting method has some story involvement with the giants that you've seen, which I'm sure you've seen.
If you've seen any of the trailers.
Yeah, if you've seen literally anything about the
I
game.
watched RT Games playthrough.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so those giants are caused by herbs, and in the post game, you can collect those herbs to make special sandwiches. And people have found specific recipes to buff shiny rates and counter rates and all that.
Incredible.
So what it does is it greatly increases the spawns for a specific type and the shiny rate for that type as two separate buffs. So that's like the only thing spawning.
Incredible.
Yeah. And because I play this game so much, mostly because it's a genuinely fun game.
You get like 6 5-stars a day. You get like 6 5-stars a day, but Jimmy plays it so much that he has that many Herba Mystica.
And also, I like spend. I don't just spend most of my time. I don't just do 5 and 6 stars game. I'm also doing like so many 4 stars and 3 stars that I have so much damn money. Like I have a lot of items to sell right now, and I'm going to sell them right now.
Money, money, money.
Okay, there goes that.
God, I wish Floette wasn't so tiny.
Small.
What if you spawn with the white flower? I want the shiny with the white flower. I would take the blue flower too, though.
Anyway, next thing we could talk about,
Oh, hi, Dennis.
I assume you
We
don't
didn't-
want to talk about something like the chocolate Jesus thing because we're waiting on Mina for that.
No, that
I-
requires Mina.
Yeah, he's waiting for Mina. I would like to talk
That's
about...
Mina, because Mina has that story.
Yeah, I
as
would
opposed
like...
to last
To be
week's
honest,
Red
I would like
Jesus.
to finish talking
Yeah.
about Mighty Number 9 comparison to Mega Man. Because Jimmy said that he saw the pictures, and Meep doesn't seem all that knowing in
I saw the
Mighty
pictures.
Number 9.
I recognized Mega Man and nothing else.
Okay, so this is actually kind of funny. So Mega Man's real name is Rock, and
Yes.
his girl counterpart is
Sister.
Roll, right? His sister is named Roll, right?
Ah, okay. The
So
heavy metal duo.
the Mega Man counterpart is named Beck, and his sister is named Call.
Ah,
So okay, funny
And
thing
then-
about Mega Man, the Japanese version, all of the like main robots have names that like think of you like music genre because Proto Man is called Blues in Japanese. Bass is called I think it's called Forte in Japanese, and Mega Man is called Rock Man, and Roll is Roll.
So
Also,
with
Kane.
the third set of pictures, the character that looks like Zero is called Ray, and it was a work in progress robot from the person who made Beck and Call, but their body is so unstable that they have to hunt other robots like a predator.
So basically, what Zero is before he passes the Zero virus onto Sigma.
No, like their body is constantly breaking down, and they have to take the energy from other robots to survive.
Oh, okay. So it's
So
more
they're
in line
robot
with like
vampires.
Base.exe.
Yeah, Yes, kind of like a vampire
Okay.
meat. Their body's breaking down at such a rate that they have to.
Kane, have you heard of Mega
And
Man.exe?
yes,
Or Network? Have you heard of Base.exe? Because he's basically like that.
it is my favorite version
He's
of
a
base.
he's a super Navi that basically hunts down other robots for energy.
Actually, it's a girl.
Base.exe is a she?
No, Ray.
Oh.
R- yeah, Ray is a girl.
Oh, neat. By the way,
You
Kane,
got.
as I was telling you before, I just got to like going to sell some shit. I got 1,111,330 Poke from selling what I have, like that I don't really need.
Damn, he's stacked.
I have 6 million Poke.
Money.
I am rich as hell in this game because I got nothing else better
Money,
to
money,
do.
money, money, money.
Now I have 6,200,000.
You know what the best part about that is, Jimmy?
Yeah.
You can literally afford to just spam the A button in auctions when you transfer legendaries. Because you know the person who gave you the Rotom catalog?
Yeah.
She sells legendary items.
What kind of legendary items?
Stuff like the Rusted Sword and Shield for Zacian and Zamazenta, all of the elemental plates,
If you have extras, I assume.
the mirrors for
If
the
only I
mirror
had
for the
any
forces
other
of
game on the
nature,
Switch.
that kind of stuff.
If only. Game?
Well, I wouldn't. I mean, I could give you a Thunderous because I do have a spare on sword.
I mean, up to you, really.
Fun fact: Thunderous is actually my favorite. I did not mean to encounter you in a battle. I did not mean to battle you.
Also,
You little flower, get out of my
today
way. Why
is
do you have to be so small but so enslaved?
today's the last day of the Delphox raids. I know Kate isn't going to get it, but I did get myself a female Delphox.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it because I have a shiny waifu and it actually is a female.
Oh no, these are actually female too. Like the Delphox is female. Just I want to collect all of the 7-star raids because it's like, oh, it's I don't have that privilege. You do.
That's the significant because like most starters, if I remember right, Delphox, like all the other starters, has a significant propensity towards being male.
7/8 male ratio.
Yeah.
Why are all the starters like that?
I don't know, but so is not Pikachu, Eevee,
Eevee and Lucario.
and Eevee, Lucario, Zoroark too for some reason.
Yeah, true.
Why?
I don't know, but it means that the females are like a rare delicacy. But to be honest, most of the internet sees it that way.
Oh, well, there goes the
That's
sun
just
to
because it's
comment.
the internet.
True, it is the internet.
The internet is why we can't have nice things.
Yes.
There's other
now-
reasons why we can't have nice things.
And now for something completely different.
Meep doesn't like talking about video games.
Anyway,
Well, what do you want to talk about then, Meep?
one of the next things we had the idea was
Get into
like
it.
collections of dumb bits of lore from various things, and I mean
Oh
like
yeah, like the one,
really dumb.
like the one that I brought up with. That I'm saying in the Kirby right back at you that Kirby's stomach is an entire universe, and then they never bring it up again.
That for the kind of stuff I'm talking about, it's like that and even dumber than that.
Okay, hold on. What were we talking about again?
Bits of lore from various things
Yeah.
that are incredibly dumb.
I didn't see
What
that.
about,
in the box.
What about the fact
It's
that
right after.
What about the fact
okay,
that some
I see it now.
entries are just completely retconned?
Hold on, come again, Kane?
some Pokédex entries get just completely wiped off the face of the earth. Like, there used to be Dex entries of Umbreon saying it had toxic sweat, and then you go to look on Bulbapedia and you can't find it for shit.
I imagine that's like leftover from they were probably gonna make it poison type, and then they changed it at the last minute.
I do still like the idea that it has poison sweat. Oh.
Yeah.
The thing that I found that made me put it in there is something from the
no.
old Star Wars Legends canon.
Oh no.
So already we're off to a great start.
Okay.
And it's the two
Things that got retconned. Didn't they literally pull him out of retirement because they fucked it up
Nope.
so bad? What was his name? George Lucas, the actual creator of Star Wars?
I don't think so.
Didn't he have to come out at one point because they fucked it up so bad?
I don't know. But anyway, so this bit of incredibly stupid lore that I found from Legends relates to Darth Vader's suit.
Okay.
Specifically, due to budgetary reasons, Darth Vader's shoes didn't fit.
Wow.
That is funny.
Keep in mind that this is the galaxy-spanning empire, which has tens of thousands of mile-long spaceships and 2 moon-sized battle stations.
They got fleets that make Eggman's Empire fleet look fucking like a tiny speck.
And one other thing, Darth Vader has robot legs.
He has robot everything, don't he?
Yeah, he's got robot legs, and the Empire gave him said robot legs. And they couldn't find him shoes to fit his robot legs that they gave him.
Brilliant.
The only person more fucked up than Vader in terms of robotics is, like, people fear him more than Vader. Which is General Grievous, I believe his name was.
Oh yeah, General Grievous. Yeah, but that's because
which is 99.9% robot, and he collects the lightsabers of Jedi Masters.
That he
General
has
Grievous
defeated,
is
yes.
very cool design. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, General Grievous is very
It's
cool
a shame his character is just so terrible nowadays.
I remember
he got so
seeing,
overused. In the 2007 Clone Wars, he just looks like a bitch.
I remember seeing some clips of him in one of the animated shows, like not CGI kind of animated.
The 2003 Clone Wars.
I think so.
In 2003,
even with the cartoony look on things, they made him look like a threat.
Because 2003 Clone Wars, he shows up in like 3 times, and he kills basically everyone.
No prisoners for the Emperor.
Who survive encounters with General Grievous are the ARC troopers who run away as soon as they can, and the Jedi who are visible, who encounter him and are seen in Revenge of the Sith. Like, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo makes a cameo in the first scene Grievous shows up in, and he just gets the Goomba stomped immediately.
Oh yeah, I remember it. Somebody in the crew decided to make a Shaggy Jedi.
And he just immediately dies.
So much for that Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. He runs out and gets Goomba stomped. As the thing is though, General Grievous in that show is less of a character and more just a force of nature. He just shows up, breaks shit, and leaves.
To be honest, as he should be.
Yeah. Meanwhile, 2007 Clone Wars, he shows up, gets in one fight, usually with Obi-Wan, then runs away.
Oh, there.
Put in perspective of how bad this got. There was an entire episode whose premise was they pinned Grievous down on a planet and they have to go chase him down. Then the episode doesn't even focus on them chasing him down.
Bruh.
Jimmy.
That's the subplot of the episode. Because that's the one where Rex gets shot and finds the clone deserter.
I have no idea who this Rex is.
He's the main clone character in the 2007 Clone Wars.
Fair enough. Hey Jimmy, I see what you just said in our Scarlet and Violet group. I have
Yeah.
the exact opposite of those genders.
You have a male Zangoose and a female Viper.
Yeah,
Funny.
we both have the forbidden love couple.
Forbidden by official lore.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's very funny. It's
They-
a fun fact.
Absolutely despise each other.
Fun
Like,
fact.
you will never find any species that hate each other so much.
Humans and other humans.
Not
That
even
same
because
species.
in the anime, Viper and Zangoose hate each other so much that Jesse Viper, while they were in a cage, tried to attack Zangoose and launched them off a cliff. That's how far their hatred goes. It knew it couldn't do anything and still tried.
It's like guttural hatred.
Yeah, pretty much. So, what was that fun fact you got there, Jimmy?
In Scarlet and Violet, if you find a wild Zangus and a wild Survivor like getting close to one another, they will quote unquote fight, and whoever loses just runs away from the other, while the other Pokemon just fucking does their Pokemon scream in victory. It's kind of funny. I have seen it myself. It is a thing. It's like very simple animations because you know. Scarlet and Violet.
That's actually
But
kind
it
of
is-
interesting.
But it is a pretty cool thing to see.
It's like how in the older games where there's the horde encounters, they could both.
Oh, I
appear in
remember
horde, and then they
that.
just attack each other.
Yeah,
Instead of
people would shiny hunt them, and they wouldn't be able to throw a Pokeball at just the shiny because of the situation, and they would have to risk the shiny getting killed.
Yep.
Horde battles were interesting, but I feel like they were basically never implemented well.
I
fact,
will always
you-
forever think it's very funny that you could catch a level 5 Salamence.
Fun fact.
That
you
is not
can
a joke,
get
by the way.
level, you can get a level 12 Pokemon before the first gym.
Yeah, you can.
Because in Omega, I'll explain the method. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because Gen 6
yeah, Dexnab.
started this, in the very first route, you have a 100% catch rate, no matter what spawns. This includes shinies, hidden abilities, and egg move. And this also is included for the rare chance that your search level spawns a level 12 in an area that shouldn't be going above level 5. So you can just turn one, throw a Pokeball, and you have a level 12 Pokemon before the first gym. And it could very well be hidden ability with egg moves.
The Dexnab was fair and balanced.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly, like, yeah, it's a fanfic website, but the AO3 DDoS attack, like, why the fuck would someone attack stuff like that?
I have no idea what that's about. That's something that Mina put in.
Yeah, I've also seen it, well, commented in more detail when Mina's here, but from what I know, it's like this fanfic website got attacked by hackers, and I remember one of the memes that I saw is, fanfics killed my grandma.
Yeah, I'm be real. Anybody who goes after a fanfic website wanting money of some kind has fewer brain cells than the people writing those fanfics.
God damn.
That's a
Uh,
double. That's a double insult because some fanfics really do be cringe and don't even make sense.
hold on. What else have we done that isn't on the Mina? The okay, me. Hold on. Explain
We
this.
could
The
look back
California
to
State
Pokemon.
Constitution hates the gays. Why do they hate the gays?
So
Explain that.
that is something I found. So you know what California the state is, correct, Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So
land known as
the
California.
yes, one of the most as some portions of American media would do it, portray it. It's the bastion of the
Bastion of the
liberal
liberals.
menace, as some people would put it. Uh, yes. The California State Constitution, because the individual U.S. states also have their own constitutions because things can never be simple.
Of course.
Got you.
But of course, they're all even the state constitutions are subservient to normal federal law,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the crux of this story, because the California State Constitution, due to federal law, has a vestigial non-functioning clause that
Oh
bans
no.
gay marriage.
Bruh.
And that's something I learned recently, and basically, like, no one's bothered to change it because, like, federal law says that it's allowed, so we don't need to do anything about it. But now, but recently, people are like, with the current political climate, maybe we should turn that around. Could be the other way around. So they've actually started like putting efforts to put that on the
Oh,
ballot
hiya.
to actually
Oh,
swap that
hello,
around.
buddy.
But
I did
so
not
instead of
know
being
they
banned,
spawned
it's
here.
enshrined. But it's just one of those things where it's like, yes, you would not expect that, given
Yes, this
California's
floor is
reputation.
made out of floor.
It's kind of like how California also likes to completely gloss over the fact in teaching its state history that California used to be really, really racist.
Oh no.
I mean, it didn't do like the Jim Crow South stuff because it wasn't. It was less so racist against African Americans and Black people. It more just really, really hated the Asian community.
Ah.
Well, I mean, look on the plus side. Good on them for being different.
Diversity,
Diversity of
Yes.
racism, yeah.
I
Diversity.
don't think that's the kind of diversity you want.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
I mean,
Jimmy
yeah.
can't give me a white flower shiny.
A lot of people like to shit on the U.S. South for kind of glossing over and kind of trying to like rewrite some of the Civil War history. It was like, they're not the only ones who try and make themselves look better in their history books, guys. They're not the only ones. The other states do it too.
So funny.
They just
Like,
don't get as much attention because they didn't engage in active rebellion.
and also
And then-
America having history.
America does have a fair bit of history.
Yeah,
It's
but-
just very compact and doesn't. Sure, it doesn't have the centuries of stuff and confusion that like Europe does, but like America does have stuff.
Yeah, but it's very funny how much, like, how, I guess, I could say pro history for your country you have. Like, the amount of, like, parades that you have for history shit is fucking unreal.
No, if you want Unreal, Jimmy,
Unreal Engine.
Have you heard of the American Civil War reenactment?
Oh boy.
Ah, yeah, those are a thing, aren't they?
Yes. So that is.
I forgot those were a thing, but even Futurama made a joke about it.
Yeah, it's a thing, particularly at Gettysburg, I think it is, where they get like every year on like the anniversary of that battle, like couple thousand people show up, complete with their own period accurate uniforms and weapons. Some of them have their own cannons and loaded up with just pure powder, no projectiles. They go out and reenact the battles for fun.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
quotes, for fun.
And I know on at least one occasion, that community got brought in for Gettysburg, the film on the battle. They brought in those people both for their expertise and for the fact that using them as extras kept costs down.
I mean,
But it
clever.
also then meant that it also then meant that they had to make sure they kept it as accurate as possible, because if they upset all these people by trying to do too much with it, then they'd just leave.
Shit, at that point, just record them doing what they usually do.
I mean, a fair bit of it was that, except you have to have some extra cinema stuff in order to get the good shots and reshooting to make sure you get the good shots and things. But more or less, it was, I think, what they usually did. Maybe with just some extra details and some scenes of them standing around while the actors playing the major historical characters say their lines and, do stuff. I don't know. I haven't actually watched that movie. I just watched someone talking about it once. It's a very, very good historical movie.
Game,
Uh,
please, I really want the shiny of the
okay.
blue or white flower. And why does the white flower have to be so rare?
Because otherwise, that'd be convenient.
Correct. So,
Those are orange flowers.
little bit of reason why I said the AI for